Okay, so welcome to this video, and we're going to take a look at the actual pre-planning overreactions worksheet that you can use to basically better, organize yourself. So this is the example that I'm going to give you for myself, and as you can see on the screen, there is this worksheet, and it has 5 steps: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the way it works is basically when you are having an overreaction, and this is going to happen really fast. Sometimes you can't even catch yourself having the overreaction, but sometimes you can. So hopefully you can catch yourself during the overreaction, and even after the overreaction is still okay. So what you want to do is you actually want to, when overreaction is happening and you have awareness of it, you want to email it, either put a phone memo or write a paper note. And what you want to do is you want to include these 6 attributes in that note. So behavior, situation, place, people, feelings, thoughts. Okay. And then basically what you want to do is let it record it, okay, and then see what happens. And then basically you're gonna basically choose a better response for the future. Okay, so in this example, as you can see, I have this event that happened on July 15th, 2019. Now this is actually a real event. Okay, so the situation is I was working somewhere else, and then I came back to my original workspace, and I found out that my workspace layout was changed without letting me know. Okay, so I got really pissed off when this happened, but it was at the end of the day, so I went home. That's the behavior. Now it happened at work. That's the place, people. That's Robert, other people here. Feelings: angry, disrespected, furious. Thoughts: tell the bosses I want my old layout or I quit. Now that's pretty much how furious I was at that time. The good thing is I went home and this never happened. So okay, so right here, after I've calmed down, and I came home, I began to analyze, what I can do. So I wrote here, I went home and thought about how to get my old layout back. I was still pissed off. Okay, so then basically I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do next and what's my future response. So I said, bring my concern to management about the workspace layout in a polite manner so I could rectify this issue. Okay, so that became my to-do thing. Okay, so therefore this became my behavior for this situation. So the next day I went, and my behavior was talk to management in a polite way. Okay, situation: I want old layout. Okay, place: work, people, das, urban, etc. Feelings: anxious, angry, suspense. Okay, thoughts: I just hope something will work out. Okay, so basically I went and I talked, and what I got back, this is the result of what happened. So management agreed to give me the old layout with slight modifications, which are okay. I can work with the solution. So it kind of worked out. And then future responses. Well, first ask why, and then to find all the information before blasting everyone with what I think. So in this situation, I said that basically my priority is, if anything else happens at work like that, the goal is to go ask before trying to, doing something. And then we come to step number 5. So for step number 5, you have to evaluate which behavior response worked best, and then select minimum 1 and max 3 per situation to use later. As time goes on, you can repeat this exercise and come up with new responses if the old ones don't work anymore. You'll need to do this exercise each month for it to be effective. Okay, so basically what's happening here is you're going to select the best response for your future similar situation. Okay, so because in this case it was only 2 instances, it could have been 3 or 4. It depends, how often it happens. But so basically you're gonna have to pick a situation. So I pick situation A. Now you'll see that I put these boxes, squares, beside behavior and situation, and you can actually write a number or a letter in it to identify a specific situation, so you can reference it easier later on. Okay, so that's why I said situation A. It's the same situation, so I put situation A here also. Behavior, that's my first behavior, that's my second behavior. Okay, and then basically for my pre-planned behavior, okay, I said situation A, if something changes at my job that I do not like. Behavior 2, okay, talk to management politely while asking why, what, when, how before stating my opinion. So basically what I said, if this situation happens again or similar situation, pre-plan, my behavior is to execute behavior number 2. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. That's why this exercise is called pre-planned overreactions, because once this is planned, this is inside your head, and the second something happens, you implement this right away. Now, you can of course be into the situation so much that you're completely gonna forget this and you're just gonna overreact, and bad things may happen. Okay, but if you do the exercise and you still kind of keep it in the back of your head, you might stop yourself right in the right moment and then implement whatever you plan. So I suggest that you only do 3 of possible responses, possible behaviors to a situation. That's why I only made this much space, because you really don't need more. What actually is going to happen, you're going to prefer, okay, one specific behavior over the other naturally. And when the reaction happens again, instantaneously you're going to pick the one that you mostly like, on a subconscious level. And so basically, just if you write it down, at least you'll know what it is, and maybe you'll catch yourself doing it. Okay, so please go ahead and use this worksheet and let me know if it's working for you. Okay, and let me know if you want me to make some improvements for this worksheet. Okay, so thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the course.